and it really gives you a true picture of how it's going to work in production. So the proof of concept really takes, I think, to my feeling, where you really want to be.
Chuck, this is Orla. I just wanted to add one other thing. With the proof of concept, I think from my experience, the fit gap analyses, depending on how many they want to do, is a really big benefit over the test drive too, because every university has, some unique needs that are unique to their university. With the test drive, you don't get to see how Kuali can meet those needs. But when we go out and we do the fit gaps, and they raise these needs or issues that they need KFS to address, it gives us an opportunity to understand their needs, and then also to configure it when we go back and load the proof of concept data. It gives us a chance to configure KFS to meet those needs too.
That's a good point.
Thank you very much. Great answers. Let me just quickly solicit questions. If you're in the audience and have a few questions for us, please input those now. I only have one more question here in the queue, and I'll go ahead and Chuck, this is probably appropriate for you as well. The question is, do we need to implement all modules of KFS at the same time? Can we pick and choose, or is there some sort of logical order that you recommend?
You don't need to do all at one time, that's for sure. Again, with experience working with various customers, we probably had more of an interactive type of PLC, if I want to call it that, from a point of schools that really wanted some that want to only start off with the GL. There is a logical way that way. I mean, I think we need to start off with the chart of accounts and GL. But again, some schools have started off with chart of accounts GL, then worked down to also start bringing over their purchasing accounts payable data. And then some have said, well, let's go another step further and let's bring over our labor ledger, which is basically all your HR detail expenditure transactions and benefit transactions. And then also on my fixed assets, or CAMs as we refer to it as in Kuali, and then AR data. So again, some schools are research schools. They also are asking us and looking at proof of concept with Kuali Koyas. So again, it depends on where you want to start, but I would say at the minimum you could start with GL and chart of accounts, but you really could go a lot further with the initial PLC, knowing that how much buy-in you want, and depending on your environment structured, it may mean that you really want to get the endorsement and buy-in from the community or from a different area that reports to a different VP, and that maybe your purchasing accounts payable may be off in a different area than sometimes your GL is even is purchasing, especially AP usually is underneath the GL, but that may help to get you that really buy-in endorsement that you need and get the community active too, because purchasing AP is more broad scope as far as what the people out there see. So I would say yes, there is a logical step, definitely GL in chart of accounts, but it really probably would be normally what we see as GL, chart of accounts, AP, and purchasing.
Great, thank you. One last question here. Do many of the implementing schools start with the proof of concept?
Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, the ones implementing right now that will go live in this calendar year are, Colorado State University going up on July 1st of this fiscal year, and San Joaquin Delta Community College going up July 1st. They both started off with proof of concepts. And then University of Arizona, their go-live date is actually January 1st of 2010, but again, they're another school that started off with the proof of concept with us. So we're really finding that, one, the proof of concept is, it has a lot of purpose in the fact that it's not just something that you do and you throw away. It's something you do and it's iterative, and it starts to build your knowledge, build your data, think about how you want to map stuff from one place, from legacy data to Kuali, and get you there. And it's really a building block to get you to a full implementation and allow you to build upon it to get to production without feeling like, I think the old RFI, RFQ, RFP a lot of times, although it did get some structure and organization behind what you were thinking, at least that you needed from a perspective of a university, it didn't really give you a lot that you could hang on to and continue to grow with once you acquire that software, that your product you made the choice of. I think the PLC is truly an iterative process that's going to keep on growing, and your value of what you invested is going to continue to be applied to your actual implementation.
Great. Thank you, Chuck, for that great answer. At this point, there are no other questions, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up a little bit early. Chuck, thanks for your time today. I appreciate you joining us and leading us in this great discussion.
Sure.
And Orla Gallagher chimed in there with an answer to one of our questions. She's one of our great project managers here at rSmart. And Orla, I appreciate your participation as well. And for those of you who want to learn a little bit more about the KFS software, as I mentioned, we periodically will do KFS 3.0 overviews with more details about what the KFS software does. And you can always contact us directly for a in-person demonstration of the software. We're happy to spend time with you going through that as well. So with that, I want to thank everyone for spending 45 minutes to 50 minutes of your time with us today, and appreciate your attention.